So welcome back to Crespi.
Thank you.
What years did you attend?
I was a teacher here from 70 to 84, also principal and president.
What was the most enjoyable phase of your involvement?
Being head of the student council, doing all the dances, and just associating with the students.
Welcome back to Crespi.
Good to be here.
How does it feel?
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. It was a big surprise this summer to learn that this was such a good place, but I'm excited to be here.
Can you please name one thing you feel is special about Crespi that sets it apart from other schools in the LA area?
Well, I think just the fact that it's one of the last all-boys schools, which there's a natural camaraderie here. Friendships are made very easily. You don't have all the social pressures of the schools around the valley and things of that nature. So we're just a group of kids that got along well, and it's a special place.
Welcome back.
Why, thank you.
Tell me something that you learned during your time at Crespi that has applied to and helped you excel in your adult life and your career.
And I do have one that comes to mind. I'm a lawyer. When I took the bar exam, I was in a room bigger by far than this gymnasium, and it was packed with people, and everybody was tense and everybody was nervous. I took a deep breath, and I remembered that I had gone to Crespi and had been through hell weeks in football. I had been through pressurized events in football and baseball, and I had been through pressurized events in school. And I had the peace of mind of knowing that I had been under pressure and I could handle it. Because if I could handle the quest for excellence at Crespi, I could pass the bar exam.
Welcome back to Crespi. How does it feel?
It's great to be back, but I haven't left. I'm an active member here as far as the alumni and the whole thing.
That's funny. I hear a lot of the people I've interviewed tonight have said that. How does it feel to be back? I haven't left. Name one memory, athletic, scholastic, or social, that has stuck with you for the years about this place.
It's going to be a stupid thing, but it's the fruit fights on senior year.
Name one thing you learned in your 4 years at Crespi that has applied to your career that you've had.
The one thing I could probably apply most was tolerance.
Name your fondest memory from Crespi. Don't be shy.
Winning the water polo championships for 1981.
Give me one thing you learned here as a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior that you feel applied to every phase in your life that you've met after leaving high school.
Friendship, brotherhood, and bonding. That's 3, sorry. That's how we roll.
The team. Crespi taught me the team. I have my own law firm now, and my law firm is all about do anything and everything for your teammates. It's the bonding. It was a brotherhood. It was a type thing. All of a sudden, you're looking at the guy next to you and the guy next to him. You're going, you know what? We are more than just students at Crespi. We are brothers. And you'll see later on tonight, you can edit that out too, is there's going to be a whole core from my crew. They're there. And we are 55 years old, still bonded brothers. And that's what it's all about. It all leads to that. All the other answers are peripheral. It's that bonding and that thing that happened for 4 years at Crespi that just didn't go away.
Seems to be the common thread through all of the
It
people
has to
here
be,
tonight.
Luke. It's Crespi.
Promote the whole idea of family, that each individual is very important, and we deal with each student, and they always turn out great. I'm here all the way from Chicago to support Joe Willging, who's been coming Man of the Year this year.
I understand you were an athlete here at Crespi.
I tried to be.
Can you please give me your fondest athletic moment here at Crespi?
That's an easy one, winning the CIF championship in 1986.
I want you to tell me the most memorable moment you had away from the football field, away from the classroom with your friends here at Crespi.
There's too many to name, but I'd say summertimes after football practice, jumping in the car and going over to the beach. Some good memories of that. Some harrowing drives over the canyon to get there. But, again, just the friendships that we made. We were funny kids.
Senior year, that was like a major bonding event just because of this juvenile delinquency of
Delinquency.
Thank you, Luke.
Okay.
You can do the loop for me on
Sounds
that. Do the audio loop.
I was head of the ski club here, and I'm coming down for the first time. I'm on ski. I had to grab a pole, and everybody else just stood by and just laughed their heads off.
Give me your fondest memory of Mr. John King.
Wow.
Football coach extraordinaire, teacher extraordinaire. Go.
It's hard for me to pick out my very fondest memory of John King. But if I had to pick one, it would have to be the time that he was the dean of discipline, and he thought he had me dead to rights on a disciplinary infraction. And I pride myself on being one of the big mouth, glib BSs of all time, but I always knew how to dip my toe in the water and pull it back right when the crocodile's jaws were going to
like any great Crespi man.
Well, John King thought he had me. He cornered me, he questioned me, and I talked him out of a detention. It was my junior year. I was very proud, and I remain proud of that. I beat you at that game that one time, John King, and I'm the only guy I knew who pulled that off.
One last question. I would like to ask you, in one vocabulary word that John King taught you, name one that describes him the best.
Peaceful.
One vocabulary word that you learned in Mr. King's class that applies to his personality best, and also, can I get any kind of impersonation or impression of Mr. John King?
The answer is I never took a class with John King, but I do have a word.
Oh.
And I don't know if I can do it in John King's speak, but I'll try. It's Mr. Willging. The word is denouement. And the John King impression is everybody would take, because he had this short mustache, he still does, I think, and all the guys would do this and do their John King. Now, there's guys that are all over this God's planet to do a much better John King, but the key word is denouement. And in John King's defense, too, is John King, when he's on par, gives the greatest speeches about Crespi history. If you go back into your video archives, it's in the video archives of whatever your website is on YouTube and stuff like that. He gives this great speech about Crespi at one of the Scheper things. It's about 3 or 4 years ago, something like that. Second one was he gave this great talk at the cathedral on the 50th anniversary. Whoever that is, WW Hillfield and the Crespi, YouTube, things like that. You all got to check that out because he nails it. He nails it. It is the way you want.
Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice night.
All right, dude.
Enjoy the event.
Omari, living large.